Normalcy bias. The normalcy bias is when you believe that things will always stay the same or continue as they usually do, even when there's evidence that something different might happen. It's like if you live in a town that's never had an earthquake, and even though you hear warnings about one possibly coming, you don't prepare because you think, it's never happened before, so it won't happen now. This way of thinking can prevent us from preparing for unexpected events. It's always good to be aware and ready, even if things have always been a certain way in the past.
Normalcy bias is one of the leading causes that gets people hurt in all types of crises. It's that mindset that causes somebody to either minimize or rationalize the crisis away. We see this in almost every single active threat event. Normalcy bias took place at the Las Vegas massacre. What happened there was many people that heard the shots being fired, they thought it was the sound system malfunctioning, or they thought it was fireworks going off. Well, that delays a proper response, because what we're trying to do is come up with an irrational explanation of a reality that is occurring right now. So as far as normalcy bias is concerned, how does it get you killed? Well, when you're minimizing and rationalizing the crisis away, it delays a proper response. Another type of crisis that normalcy bias occurred in was the Indian Ocean tsunami. Many people were killed standing on the beach watching the waves come into them and never responded. The reason for that is they were hoping, or they were trying to say, this can't be happening. Now, how do we overcome normalcy bias? Just the fact that you and I are talking about it, we can overcome normalcy bias. Understand this is a real phenomenon, and it happens in almost every single active threat event. And the next time an active threat event happens, I want you to listen to the victims that survived and listen to their news interviews. You're going to hear examples of normalcy bias. A victim that was at the Pulse nightclub shooting, she actually Snapchatted her own death. She was looking around in the video, listening to the shots being fired, and we can only assume she thought it was beats to the sound of the music.
Hey, out of interest, but are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
Oh, sure, but we just try to stay out.
Stay out.
With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Yeah.
FEMA official or member gets in the way, they're going to be arrested by the North Carolina police. And now you got North Carolina sheriffs. Okay, that's, power at the ground level, at the county level. Mm-hmm. They're deputizing, and they're working with the militias. The North Carolina county sheriffs are deputizing to create militias, and they're fighting FEMA.